Folks, there are 7 unique and distinct gems available in this game. Coincidence? I think not. So then, allow me to propose a series of guides to you. 7 videos on all 7 gems. And today begins that series with an absolute banger already, as we're jumping straight into yellow gems and their illuminating crafts. They are easily some of the best around, so let's talk how to get them and get them right. And believe it or not, tumbleweeds here are a valid option. Now, are they the best bet with but a 0.01% chance to roll a yellow gem? No, but they are certainly both a highly renewable source and a very safe one at that. Don't count them out. You might end up getting some other useful loot along the way regardless, so good luck. But you know another potentially surprising option? Sunken chests. Now I'll be honest, I don't really pay these much mind given the time needed to actually handle them. But they are a pretty good source of a bunch of really good loot. Yellow gems included, mind you. Heck, we technically have a chance at 2 separate rolls for them to boot. But here's what needs to go down in order to have any chance at them though. You need to locate Pearl, aka the Crabby Hermit, at least once. Then, her messages in a bottle you find on the ocean can begin to potentially spawn in sunken chest locations, as you can see. So follow that up with leveling your friendship with Pearl to at least level 1 for the pinching winch blueprints, and only then can you choose to sail out to these X marks the spots, aim your winches over them, pull the chest up from the bottom of the sea, hammer it open, and then enjoy your loot. Again, good luck. But as long as we're out on the high seas, we best attempt to pay a visit to the Melbatross, everyone. Yes, the big blue bird here has a 5% chance to drop a single yellow gem, along with just a mess of other loot. And as you could probably guess yourself, I'm gonna go out and say it's totally not worth the trouble of finding this thing, let alone killing it for yellow gems. Still, it's a source. As is another big flying boss in this game, Dragonfly. And she is way better, mind you. The fiery bug has a guaranteed drop of at least 1 yellow gem with a chance at an extra one too. So there you go. So if you do have a means of killing her very quickly and often, as she respawns in 20 days, mind you, you potentially got yourself a nice steady source of the shinies right here. So kill away. But enough faffing about. It's true source time, aka the ruins essentially. Let's start with ancient statues here though. They don't just have a chance to drop any gem they wish to, folks. Their bases or staves actually tell us what we'll be getting. For example, the base of this guy here has a blue gem socketed, so I know that I'll be able to get a blue gem when I mine them. So following that logic, I see that this guy has a green gem at the end of his staff. So I know for certain that I will obtain a green gem when it's destroyed. So then, finding an ancient statue with a yellow gem base or staff equals 1 yellow gem for us. Yup, it's pretty straightforward there, folks. The issue here, though, is that the game might not actually generate a yellow gem statue, of course. But no need to worry, as plenty of other options are still left on the table. Like Broken Clockworks here. We have a mere 5% chance to get a yellow gem from them, mind you, but still, they are highly abundant and very renewable, which is huge, so smash away. And perhaps break some other stuff while you're at it too, like relics here. Tables and chair relics have a 5% chance to drop yellow gems as well, so prioritize those for sure. But I'm willing to bet that a majority of you have no bloody clue what relics even are. So I suggest you learn more about them elsewhere because, yes, they're kind of a whole thing. But you know what else is a thing? The Labyrinth. This twisty-turny biome that is laid out like a maze is home to dozens of ornate chests ripe for the plundering. Now, typically these things are kinda best ignored almost, really due to most of them being trapped or simply not worth it. But hey, how could I pass up a 7% chance at a yellow gem, everyone? I could never live with myself if I did. But don't just stop at the maze, folks. Killing the ancient guardian at the end of it can also lead to some yellow shinies here. we have a 45% chance to walk away with 1, 2, 3 of the suckers too. So that's pretty sweet. Issue here, though, is that the Guardian is not going to respawn on his own like most bosses, so renewability is going to be questionable. More on that in a bit. Because we need to wrap up the source talk with one final thing. Cave holes. Found commonly in the ruins, but also dotted around the caves in general, mind you. These offer us but a 12% chance at a single yellow gem. So they ain't great, but they are unique. For you see, to even collect whatever loot they're going to be offering us, loot that we can see before we harvest them, mind you, we need a lazy forager from the ancient crafting tab. So make notes, especially on what I'm about to tell you now. From ancient statues to cave holes, everyone, an ancient fuel weaver kill will reset them all for you for renewable source galore down here. Good luck. But speaking of ancient crafting, it is time to turn these yellow gems into something useful, folks. Say like a magluminescence or a star color staff. Let's discuss. Starting with a magluminescence. It is an armor slot item that, when worn, will throw off light around the wearer, provide a small sanity regeneration effect, and even increase the wearer's speed by 20%. And yes, that will stack with other speed boosts. Very, very nice. Careful now, though. While a magluminescence will last a full day in total, it is one of those items that goes bye-bye if not refueled. So thankfully, we can do so with nightmare fuel to restore 37.5% back to it with each use. But here's one of those out-of-nowhere uses. Moon lenses. Now, some moon lenses are actually very useful and go into additional crafts. However, yellow moon lenses are not one of them. Still, craft a cratered moon rock, socket a yellow gem to make it a yellow moon lens, drop it at a point of interest of your choosing, and then anyone who looks at the map, even if they have not been to that part of the world, will be able to see it. So there's that. Oh, but I suppose if we're talking some of these uses that really shouldn't be uses, we should probably talk about how yellow gems can fuel what known as gem raiders. But who in their right mind would waste such precious gems on these things? Especially when any type of gem can be used and it wouldn't even matter. No. Save your yellow shinies for more shinies, like a star color staff here, everyone. At the cost of 20 sanity, we can use the staff to summon what is known as a dwarf star. And these stars will last for 3.5 days, will throw off lots of heat, and thus be able to set anything close to it on fire, so be mindful there. Will provide a massive sanity regeneration effect, especially if you're Willow, and can even be cooked on to boot. Now, the applications of these things are numerous, so we'd kind of be here all day just talking about them. So I'm actually going to move on and put a little focus on something that we will absolutely be talking about on another day with another gem, the Moonstone event, folks. A star color staff is absolutely vital to this event, and thus in obtaining a moon color staff for some other uses. Good stuff. And there you have it, everyone. Episode 1 of 7 of our gem series, all about yellow shinies this time around. They are good, really good, and will light our way to victory in more ways than one for sure. So go get 'em. Thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all. Stay away from my precious, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.